Hey, it's Patrick. I hope you're having a great day. In this video, we're going to go over 4 Uber Eats driver tips and tricks. For those of you who are driving Uber Eats out there, this video is obviously for you guys. I'm just going to share some tips and tricks that have helped me in my experience with Uber Eats. The reason I create these videos about Uber Eats and driving and eBay and making money is because these things have helped me so much in my life. You know, just getting through life, generating income. And I feel like it's very important for me to share this with you guys because it might help some of you in your lives. So anyways, number 1 tip from Uber Eats in my experience, just to start off the video, I'll say I am officially at 1 year of driving. I've done about 1,000 trips on Uber Eats, and I've actually done a little Grubhub too the past few weeks. And I have I think I have one video on that right now. You can check that out, I'll put in the description. I have some more Grubhub videos coming soon as well as some more Uber Eats videos, so make sure you're subscribed for those. But anyways, onto the video. Tip number 1 is to start from your house if you can. It depends if you're inside the zone based on your city, based on your driving area. You have a zone for Uber Eats. It's like there's boundaries in the city to where you can drive Uber Eats. So number 1 is, if you can, go online from your house. Now the reason that this is a number 1 tip is because if it's a slow day, it sucks really bad. I've done it before, to drive out into the city, even drive around looking for orders. You're pretty much fishing for orders. You can go to the hot spots, which I'll get to in a second, finding the best spots in your city to just park your car while you're waiting for orders. But it can be very annoying to drive around on a slow day and not get any orders. So if you start from your house, you can just be doing other things. You can be doing something else productive or just hanging out, watching TV, whatever you want to do. You can just sit down and pull your phone out, pull out Uber Eats, make sure your sound is on, of course, and go online and just hang out at your house. And I do this a lot with Grubhub as well, because like I said, if it's a slow day, if it's a slow day, then, you can just do something productive at least, or something at home while you're waiting for an order. And on the other hand, if it's a fast day, you go online from home and you get an order. Usually it's within a couple minutes, because most of the time when I go online from my house, I get an order within a couple minutes anyways. And I'm not in a super busy area of my town, but I'm a few minutes north. But definitely going online from your house is super easy. If you cannot go online from your house for any reason, if you're too far outside the boundaries, then the next tip, number 2, is to find the best spots in your city to park your car, to hang out while you're waiting for an order. So if you're in the city and you're out and about driving around, and you're in between orders, you just drop one off and you haven't got one yet, which does happen sometimes. Usually you're continuously just boom, before you even drop off the previous order, you're getting another one already. So it's like boom, 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 one after another, usually on a busy day. But sometimes it's slow, of course, that's just how it is. So sometimes you're going to want to park in the hot spots. I like to call them the hot spots of the city. Now, this is really just based on wherever the restaurants are. And you can figure this out yourself, just from driving around, feeling it out. Or if you want to get really technical about it, what you can do is basically on the customer side, on the consumer side of the Uber Eats app, go on there, download that app if you don't have that, the Uber Eats app for ordering food. Look at what restaurants are available on there. And what I did a long time ago, and you can try this if you want to, you literally find each restaurant, just print out a little map of your city or something, and then find each restaurant and then put a little dot where it is. And then once you have mapped all the restaurants, you can see which areas are the best to hang out around. Like if there's a big parking lot, for example, like right now I'm in a parking lot right now, which is, I got McDonald's right here, I got Sherry's down the road, I got Pita Pit right here, I got a bunch of restaurants all around me. And you're gonna have particular spots in your city as well. If you're not in Vancouver, Washington like me, there's gonna be particular spots where there's a lot of restaurants or there's a lot of orders, and you can just figure that out. And like I said, if you can't start from your house, then drive to one of these areas and start from there, and also wait here in between orders as well. So just finding the best spots in your city, that's the number 2 tip, finding the best spots to drive, to wait, and just to kind of hang out while you're waiting for orders, like I said. So So that's number 2. Now, number 3 is to get a feel for the wait times. Now, this is going to be specific to each restaurant, but, if you get an order and you're around the corner from a McDonald's, or something like that, or from a Sherry's or somewhere they have to cook the food, it's kind of common sense if you're doing fast food or if you're doing like a dine-in like restaurant. If you get the order within 1 minute, don't go inside right away, because you're just going to be sitting in the restaurant waiting for half an hour, and it kind of sucks, honestly. Like, I'm sure some people don't care, but I like to hang out in my car rather than hang out inside the restaurant. I have a lot of things to do on my phone, regardless of where I'm at, but work-wise and things like that. But it just kind of sucks sitting in the restaurant for half an hour, 45 minutes sometimes, especially when it's busy and loud in there, and there's kids screaming and stuff. So get a feel for the wait times for sure. Certain places you can go through the drive-through, like McDonald's and stuff like that, but a lot of places don't allow that for the Uber drivers to go through the drive-through. So just get a feel for the wait time. It's, like I said, it depends on the restaurant. If you're at a McDonald's, just hop in the drive-through right away. Worst case, they'll park you and you have to just wait in your car anyways. So that kind of stuff, you just go straight for it. But if, like I said, if you get a Sherry's order or something where they have to cook the whole meal, especially if it's a big order, pay attention to that. You can kind of wait in the car for like 10-20 minutes sometimes, and then go inside, and then you probably might have to wait a little bit longer too. So that's just another thing, that's helped me out, helped the experience. So definitely getting a feel for wait times is going to help you out a big amount. And the last tip, number 4 for today, is on maximizing your tips. Because with Uber Eats, how the tip system works is they will order their food, just pay the regular amount, and then you will go drop it off to them, and they have the option to hand you cash at the door for a tip, which does not happen all the time. Or after you leave, after you drop off the order, on the Uber Eats app where they ordered the food, typically right away or within 30 minutes, they'll get a notification saying, oh, hey, would you like to leave a tip for your driver, whatever your name is? So they have the option to leave you a tip on the app, which might show up later, or tip you at the door. So those are the options. So it's not always right away, and you're going to deliver the food to them first, of course, before they tip you. So how can you maximize your tips, right? Well, there's a few common sense things, just obviously being friendly, being on time, first of all. There's no exact times, but you get what I mean. If you take super long for a little order, it's just drive there quickly, pick up the order efficiently. That's going to help you. Obviously, that's pretty much expected from everyone. Don't be super late. Keep everything clean as well. People like to see that their food is coming from somewhere that's clean. Have your car cleaned up. Don't have it super messy, super cluttery, super covered in mud and stuff like that. Just general things. Just be presentable as well as what you're wearing. I'm pretty casual. I just wear the same stuff I wear every day. Wear some Vans, I wear shorts, whatever, if it's really hot. I delivered in tank tops and shorts before in the summertime. It doesn't matter all that much, but you get what I mean. Just dress somewhat, professional. That's not a big deal, but people say it makes a difference. And to some people it will. Obviously, just be friendly and smile, and be like, oh, hey, how's it going? Use their name as well. It's like, hey, I got an order for whoever. People like to hear their names. It's a kind of a sales thing that I learned a long time ago. But yeah, just being friendly and all that stuff. And then one last thing, which can help you a lot, is to get an insulated bag. Now, this thing, they'll talk about this on the Uber app when you're signing up. They recommend you do it, but it's not required. And for a long time, I was like, screw that. I'm not carrying around the huge bag. That's going to be a hassle. What if the order doesn't fit in the bag and yada yada. I just look like an idiot and I feel like stupid. So I didn't like the bag thing for a long time. So I never used it up until a few weeks ago, actually. However, one little thing is, if you deliver their food in an insulated bag, then it's going to be super hot right when it gets there. So these bags will keep it either super hot or super cold, pretty much. So, like I said, for a long time, I was like, nah, this is going to be a pain. It's going to be a hassle carrying that huge bag, yada, yada, whatever. It's easier just to get the food and just, carry it, even if there's like 6 bags. But I realized I was very wrong, because since I've been using this bag, it's really, really easy to manage. It actually makes the food easier to carry, because if you have like 4 bags of food, you can just put them all in there and you're just carrying one big bag. So it's really, really easy to do. So carrying that insulated bag is going to help you a lot. I actually use these Grubhub ones that I got from Grubhub, obviously, for free. But you can get an insulated bag online, at the store, whatever, pretty cheap. So it's definitely worth it if you're just doing Uber. Like I said, Grubhub will provide you with bags, and I have more videos coming soon about that. But if you deliver their food in an insulated bag, and one little extra secret is when you're taking the food out of that insulated bag, you'd be like, oh, hey, I got the order for so-and-so, here you go, you know, how's it going? You know, ask them how their day is, be friendly, whatever. And as you're delivering it, be like, all right, I got it in the insulated bag for you, nice and hot here. And usually you pull it out and the steam's coming off of it still. So just that little thing, that short experience from you getting to the house, delivering the food, is your one interaction with the customer. So obviously, you know, some people are, you know, predetermined, oh, I'm not going to tip at all, or I'm going to tip $5 regardless of who you are, how the experience went. But that's just a little thing you can take advantage of in order to maximize how much tips you get on Uber Eats. So this is it. This has been 4 Uber Eats driver tips and tricks. I hope these help you guys out. These are definitely things that have helped me out and things that I have discovered and learned and developed over the past year of driving Uber Eats, almost about 1,000 trips, like I said. So I hope these helped you out, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I got plenty more coming soon. Any videos on Uber Eats, making money, personal growth, health, happiness, anything of value I can share with you, I'm going to share it. Let me know in the comments if any of these tips have ever helped you in the past, or if you're interested in driving or whatever else. Don't forget to check out the description. I got a Grubhub video. I'll put a couple other Uber videos in there as well. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well, and check out my Patreon page. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Have an incredible day. Peace out.